Hello, and welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing F1 Grand Prix for the PSP. It's the 2005 season. We're going to be starting a new championship on the hardest difficulty. I had to play through all of the easy and medium championship to unlock it on this game, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. It's going to be 10 lap races, variable weather, pit stops on, and tire wear. We will do probably a few episodes, or a few rounds per episode, so let's see what we can do. Driver-wise, who do we pick? We've got the Ferraris, the Williams, the McLarens, the Renaults, the BARs, Sauber, Red Bull, Panasonic, Toyota, Jordan, Minardi, and back to Ferrari. So I think I'm going to go with the Saubers, and I'm going to be Felipe Massa. So we're going to jump into qualifying. I think it's just one shot, so it doesn't really matter. And we'll see where we ended up and jump into the race. Taking a look at the qualifying results, Truly gets pole with Coulthard, Takuma Sato, and us down in 4th. Not a bad first outing from us. We did out-qualify Alonso and our teammate, and Michael Schumacher, Mark Webber, and Juan Pablo Montoya. So, we beat enough good people. I always find it funny that Sato gets really high up in this game, because I feel like the BARs were not that good. But let's see what we can do in the race. It's a quick start. It is 5 red lights, and we are underway. They do not hold for very long. The cars on this game get an absolutely insane launch as we get bumped into. I think we have a damaged front wing already. They also seem to get really good slipstream as I punt the Toyota there. I think that was Ralph Schumacher. Gotta be careful not to get damaged. In the medium difficulty that I played through, there was no damage, so it was a little easier. Oh, I've hit Schumacher, I think. We're up to 9th, though. That was Barrichello I hit, not Schumacher. We've cleared this group almost. And we are up into 7th. Now 6th. Someone must have went off. Few cars seem to have dived into the pit lane there on the end of lap 2, which seems kind of early, but that's okay. I know in the medium difficulty you ran out about lap 3, but that could have also just been for damage. Okay, so we do have to pit every 3 laps. That seems weird. That's a lot of pit stops. I wonder if they'll fuel us to the end. Anyways, we'll get to experience the pit stops on this game. You have to hit the brake just before, or else you get a penalty. And you've got to spam the X button. And that is a stop on F1 Grand Prix. So we're going to come out in 3rd. It's not too bad. And try not to run into the back of this BAR. So you get around Sato. Can we get around this? I want to say... I don't know who this is. Is it Montero? Maybe I don't remember who it is, because it's not Montoya. They get insane straight line speed. I don't know why we're so much slower on the straights than them, but it's kind of interesting. We get a little bit of damage there. Bit of lap traffic here. Gonna try to take advantage. And we do. We get up into the lead here. Gonna have to thank the, I believe these are the Jordans. Maybe it's the Minardis. So it looks like we're only gonna need to make 2 pit stops a race. As I get plowed into the back by my teammate. That's not cool. So far since taking the lead here, it has mostly just been about managing lap traffic. So we do come out in second. I think, yeah, we did have to repair some damage, mostly caused by running into the lap drivers. But I don't know if they've pit yet, so I think we should be okay. I just spun him out. He was a back marker, it didn't matter, but sometimes they're so difficult to get around. Oh, goodness. That was Sato. I didn't mean to run into him, but he's gonna get spun out. He just kind of cut across me. Luckily, the front wing damage doesn't seem to affect you too much, because we seem to be getting a lot of it. We're on the final lap here though. We're mostly still just dealing with lap traffic. So far it's been a very successful first race. And we are going to cross the line here in first place. That's going to be a great way to start our season. So it was us, Felipe Massa from Sato and Montoya rounding out the podium. Montero was 14th. Sometimes I get him and Montoya mixed up. Heidfeld finished 4 minutes and 33 seconds off the pace, behind Karthikeyan. Now you'll get to have a look at a fairly cursed image here in F1 Grand Prix. I mean, his hands went right straight through that. It's the same podium every time, like same animations, so I don't know why it's quite like that, but it is. Their faces do look kind of weird, but it is good for the time. Now they're gonna spray some champagne. I mean, it kind of does look like champagne, so good. That's well done. At least there's that. For the second round, we qualify in pole position with Takuma Sato, Montoya, Barrichello, Schumacher, Webber, Trulli, and Button, rounding out our top 8. Our teammate, Jacques Villeneuve, in 9th. Let's see what we can do in the race. Okay, I've accidentally hit the wrong button and absolutely screwed it up. I hit the fast forward button on the controller, thinking it was the throttle. I don't know why I have that mapped. I feel very foolish as I go off. And well, we have a lot of work to do. We have finally caught up to the pack here. We're still on lap 1, so makes sense that we've caught up to some of the slower cars. We have worked our way up to 14th by the end of lap 1, so not too bad. There's Sato, so obviously he didn't get off the line very well either. We've moved into the top 10. Not points, obviously, at this point in Formula 1, as I believe only top 8 scores points, so we still have a little bit of work to do, but we should be okay. As then Montero just slams into the side of me. Very cool. As some people have pit, we're up to 5th, but we still have to pit, so this isn't our true position. So we are in for our one of our 2 pit stops this race, sorry. Not too bad. We'll see where we come out. In 8th, so 1 point so far. Still have work to do. Don't know what Barrichello was doing there, but we're up to 6th. Up to 4th, 1 place off the podium. Hopefully we can get back to the podium by the end of the race. Our teammate got in the way of us as he's going a lap down. No. We're going to grab the lead through the pit cycles for a brief moment. The leaders are way out in front, so we're going to have to hope they have some problems. We will be pitting this lap, I do believe. That's 2 laps down for our teammate. Unfortunately, he's just slow, which is sad because he's a world champion. I do appreciate the big orange arrow or red arrow telling you where to pit. Almost missed that pit stop break. Team is changing us to slick tires. Hopefully that's going to be okay. It is still raining a little bit. Maybe those are intermediates. Nevertheless, we come out in 4th place. But I do believe we're right on the back of the podium places. This is of course a refueling era, so cars often get better with an overcut rather than an undercut, just by nature of having less fuel. Some of the lapped cars are very difficult to maneuver around. We get around Fisichella somehow. He gets us back though on this back straight. Bit of a battle there. Still extremely quick in a straight line. We're much faster through the corners. Malaysia, of course, does have a lot of straights. Fisichella's just run away with 3rd place. Don't know if we're going to get him back until he makes a mistake. As we're trying to hunt him down, we run into him a little bit. And we spin also. How do I reverse? We haven't lost too many. We're down to 6th. So, not ideal, but could be a lot worse. Time to get back to overtaking. As I spun again. A little easier to get back on this time. I think we're on the wrong tire. I don't know why the team chose to switch us. We're a long way off of 5th place. I think we may just have to be happy with 6th. Must have damage because I cannot seem to get out of 4th gear. Kind of spun again. We hit the Jordan. Looks like it's going to be all she wrote for us. It's only going to be a 6th place finish here at Sepang here in Malaysia. Not too bad, all things considered. So Jarno Trulli wins from Button, Fisichella, Schumacher, Barrichello, Albers, and Montoya. We've qualified on pole once again with Alonso, Button, Ralf Schumacher, Montoya, Barrichello, Karthikeyan all the way up in 7th, and Michael Schumacher rounding out your top 8. Let's see what we can do in the race. Good getaway this time. Didn't make any stupid mistakes. Still a horrible getaway from us because, of course, the F1 Grand Prix cars just get launched out of the cannon. They have excellent acceleration and straight line speed. I have hit Karthikeyan. I feel bad. You should not be running up this high. Possibly ruined his only chance at points this season, so my bad. Honda getting in our way there. I think that's Sato. Go off again. Doesn't seem to matter if I qualify or not. They're just going to pass me going into turn 1. We're kind of like Kimi Antonelli's Mercedes. Made it back up to 7th by the end of lap 1. Chasing down this group of 3 cars, I think. Past Fisichella and Barrichello. Now working on the Honda. Or no, that's a BAR of Button. And then I've hit Barrichello because I'm not very good at this. Up to 4th. If we can hold on to it, we probably can't. They're so fast. We cut way too hard in on Button there. As a few cars pit, we do move up to 2nd. And Barrichello rams into the back of us. Barrichello is going to get back around us as we scale off the track, or slide off the track. In for our pit stop. We're going to come out in 5th place. That was an aggressive move on Barrichello. We're chasing down his teammate Schumacher now. Unless Montoya gets by us, of course. And I go right straight off again at this section. Back down to 6th. Get past him again. And them both get the old buy one, get one. The leaders have caught the back markers, and that has held them up a little bit. Hopefully that makes us more able to get into 3rd. It would be nice to get back on the podium. The Red Bull runs wide there and just completely runs into us. Damages our wing. As we get around Ralph Schumacher, that's good news. Up into third. We're gonna provisionally jump up to second as we're still in that battle with Schumacher. But we'll have to do a pit stop as well. Team do a pretty good job on the pit stop. So we'll have to see where we came out. Probably it's not going to be the lead, but we'll see. I'm wrong, it is the lead. We're in first. Great way to end this episode would be by winning another Grand Prix. Had to work pretty hard for this one. And we seem to have an okay lead. What was that Williams doing? Sometimes the AI in this game just don't pay attention at all. They just ram straight into you. Around the final corner for the final time here is going to be another win. It's a win at Bahrain. With Montoya second, Barrichello third, Ralph Schumacher fourth, Alonso fifth, Fisichella sixth, Michael Schumacher seventh, and Button eighth. So taking a look at the point standings here, we currently are leading over Rubens Barrichello with 15 points. He's tied with Montoya, and Trulli is in fourth with 12 points. Michael Schumacher's also not that far behind with 11. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Hopefully we will see you next round on F1 Grand Prix.